Isn't that lovely? Flowers for my dad. Isn't that beautiful? These are the flowers I'm going to put on my dad's grave. Well, my dad, of course, it's 6 years since my dad passed away on this day, 4th of July. And it's Friday. Me, Trev. Welcome. Friday, 4th of July. Yes, it's in American Independence Day too as well. So, happy independence, you Americans. Yes. And so it always reminds me now of my dad's passing. That was 6 years ago. Poor old daddy. We've had a lot of memories with Dad. A lot of memories, yes. And of course, Dad and I, you know, we've been on taking him on drives, day trips to the mountains, just like I did with my brother, and he enjoyed that. Dad always enjoyed his outings. He loved his beer too as well. So every time I used to go to the nursing home where he was living, that was his last destination, he was so happy to greet me, and he always shakes hands with me. Yeah, shaking hands with the own dad. Anyway, I'm down at the cemetery, so I'm going to put these flowers on the grave, along with my mum and my sister and her brother. Of course, yesterday was also commemorated my darling sister Sandra, her birthday. She was born on the 3rd of July, so she would be 59 yesterday. 59, gosh! But look, she didn't live to see her first birthday. She didn't even live to see her 1-year-old. So she was an infant. Poor old Sandra. And what she died of, she had gastroenteritis, if I can pronounce the name right. Gastro. A very terrible thing that happened. So it was a long time ago, back in 1966, that she was born. Yeah, 1966. And she died in 67. So anyway, I'm going to go into the cemetery and put this flowers on my dad's grave to commemorate. Well, there you go, the flowers on my dad's grave. The grave is growing with flowers. It is. We can never forget. Of course, Sandra. Yep. Now, I'm just sort of walking along into the cemetery, and I put those flowers on Dad's grave for Dad. 6 years of his, well, 6 years ago since he passed away, of course. So I'm just a bit of a walk, bit of a chat. Now, you're probably wondering how I'm feeling. I have been sick for the last 2.5 weeks. I've been off work, and yes, I started off with chest infections,
blockage in the throat. That's the reflux that comes up from the hernia area, and then it sort of pressurizes up through the throat. It blocks it. So yeah, so I end up being sick, nauseated, noisy, and being sick. It was a horrible time, really. So look, I'm getting better now. I've just got a little bit of a cold, bit of a chest infection, but it's slowly going now, and so I'm able to get around a bit. So I'm back to work next week, so should be good. Now, in regards to my adventures channel, now I haven't been adventuring for quite some time. I will get back into that pretty soon once we get warmer weather. So the weather hasn't been too kind, really. So I got to do my next adventure, which is actually Wandilligong, which I got to do yet. So anyway, just walking along the cemetery. I can't hold my arms up for the camera very much because I've got very bad shoulder. It sort of aches a bit, so I can't lift it up high enough. Anyway, so I'm just walking along the cemetery. Look at these graves, and it was really growing. This cemetery is really growing. It's yeah. So there's a lot more space yet to use for graves. Now I think it's about time I do a song. I haven't sang a song for a while, have I? Okay. I'm going to sing a brand new song which I've just finished recording. I've just done my tracks, and I haven't done the mixing yet, to do the mix down and mastering, because once you finish recording the song, you just sort of got to walk away from it for a while and come back to it later, maybe a day or two. That's like when I'm recording songs. If I'm making mistakes, that means I'm getting tired. You get tired, so it's time to walk away from it for quite a while. I've done that for years. I've done that in the old studio where I used to record. Same with songwriting, writing songs. I write songs, when you write some lines, make a verse or something, or a chorus, and you run out of idea what you want to think about, write about, you sort of walk away from it. And maybe a day or two, come back to it, your mind will be fresh to write the song. So I wrote a song years ago and recorded. It's called Island of Our Own, and I recorded that some years ago at the Pioneer Country Sound studio in Swan Hill. So it was such a great song, and then I recorded it. I'm not too sure what year it was. Could have been 2010. I think I re-recorded it. So, but I wrote a couple of versions of it. There's a new one, which is a sequel. It's called Back to the Island. You're going back to the island. So that'll be recorded later on. But this one I started writing this one. I got it dated here on the 10th of June 2025. That's what I got. And it's a song called An Island for Two. Yeah. Wouldn't you like to be on an island? Here we go. Just me and you, an island for two, where we can make love on the sand. You've been there before, remember the shore where we once strolled hand in hand. You wrote on the sand, you thought it was grand when you wrote those words, I love you. An island for two, my love. back to the island when you were smiling. The island we love had come true. We swam in the waves on a hot summer's day, and we lazed together all way. An island for two, my love. An island for two. Just me and you. We can both choose a beautiful place we once knew. Don't need such money, there's no rent to pay. Just freedom of hearts that we love. You, my sweet honey, a place where it's sunny. Stroll hand in hand in the sun. This great holiday, spend more than a week. This place, there's an island for two. An island for two, my love. An island for two. Just me and you. We can both choose a beautiful place we once knew. Now let's sing along. An island for two, my love. An island for two. Just me and you. We can both choose a beautiful place we once knew. Oh, well, there you go. That's my new song, An Island for Two. And yes, Doug, you'll have to play that on your radio station too, as well. And that song, when it comes up, when I get it all mastered and mixed. So, look, songs never end. You know, I'm always writing songs, I'm always recording. Once I finish one recording, that's how I go on to the next. So, these songs, my latest songs that I've been recording, these will be planned for an album. I'm doing a double album. That's what I'm working on, volume 1 and 2. Cool, Calm and Collected. Of course, I wrote a song about that, and that'll be the title track of this album. So the volume 1 will be out first on CD, and then we'll follow volume 2. So I've still got songs to finish off from that album. So anyway, so that's what I'm up to, and yeah. Anyway, I'm going to finish this video, and I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you next time. Have a great weekend. Create harmony. Peace. Bye. You never know what I get up to next.